Hey, welcome to my channel where I talk about dolls, and that's literally it. And in this video, I'm going to be opening up a couple Maple Lea dolls, as well as some outfits, showing some retired ones, and trying them on American Girl dolls as I like to do. And the two dolls I'm going to be opening are going to be brother-sister characters in my storyline. And it's too bad that because I picked them up in person, it's too bad that I couldn't react to my first impressions, because I'm going to open the girl first. She's Maple Lea Me doll 47. The reason I say it's too bad I couldn't open her or react to her in real time is because I was actually pretty impressed with how she looks. She's so far one of the, not my favorite doll, but I think she's one of the prettiest dolls. And I was delighted is what I'm trying to say when I opened her. So it's just too bad that now it's like a few hours after the fact of that initial excitement. I'm still excited, but you just won't get to see that sort of raw reaction. So the thing about this doll, and I'll talk a little bit more about it as I unbox her, is I think it's pretty obvious she was styled to look like Taylor Swift. And there's more to why I think that as I go along opening her. And she's also, in my opinion, pretty similar to Truly Me 115. So I brought Truly Me 115 over to compare them once I get her unboxed. I should have cheated and checked if there was tape on here. Give me 1 second. It's going to be loud, because I'm not going to try to cut through this tape ever again. I did that on my first Maple Lea unboxing. It was really embarrassing. Oh my. Maybe I should have cut it. There. Because that's, see, they don't just strap them with twist ties. They sometimes put tape over it and sometimes they don't. And as anybody who's seen my other Maple Lea unboxings, you'll know they come with a journal. I'm not going to touch this one at all because it's just going to be the generic Maple Lea Me journal, and I've shared several, so there's nothing to see there. Nothing new anyway. And what I was saying about her being Taylor Swift, in my opinion, is a couple months back when Taylor Swift was doing her tour and she was in Toronto. I'm in Toronto, Canada. When she came to Toronto, they were sort of promoting this doll by showcasing different looks you can have her in to make her really look like a Taylor Swift doll. And it seemed very official because it was in conjunction with some Taylor Swift Canada dance party. I don't know what that is. I'm not into Taylor Swift, but someone I'm very close to is, which is part of the reason I wanted this doll. And yeah, she's really pretty. I'm surprised because she's not my normal aesthetic, but she's cute. I'm not going to deny when something's cute, just as it's not my normal aesthetic. So yeah, they were showcasing all these outfits, and I don't know if there was a contest. There was something going on their website where they were really talking about the dolls, how you can make them look like Taylor Swift. So let me bring her closer because she's very pale. She's got the lighter blue eyes. I have an old Brienne doll who is one of the main girls who has this sort of color eyes, but they look really bad because they're really old. And I've also shared that the only time they seem to come with a hairnet is when they have curly hair. So usually I'm just pulling off a little piece of plastic, and it's not like an American Girl net where it's really tight to their head. Her curls are really soft, and I'm saying that because, like I said, I brought over the Truly Me 115 to compare, and her curls feel softer and not as, let's say, textured as the 115, who's literally right down here beside me. I just want to get her on a doll stand because dolls tend to go flying if I don't. And now that she's open, I'm just admiring her a little bit more. And this is the Friend 2 mold. The other doll, the boy, is Friend 1 mold. And I think this is let me look around quickly. This is my third Friend and Me 2 mold. She's really cute. And I'm going to call her Taylor. It's not that she's Taylor Swift, but I thought it would be cute to have the brother and sister have similar names. So it'll be Taylor and Tyler. Yeah, I said that right. So she's Taylor and he'll be Tyler. And I brought scissors over this time because I'm so bad. I'm such a scatterbrain at bringing stuff over sometimes. And I just want to get her out of this outfit so that I can compare, because I brought over, I've compared an American Girl body to a Maple Lea body before when I had other similar dolls, but it was quite a while back. It was one of my earlier, not even helpful that I brought scissors when the tape's so tight, when I've compared other similar dolls before. So I just thought, it's been a while. Let's revisit this since I have two dolls who are pretty comparable. And as you know by now, probably, if you watch my other videos, they all come with this standard starter outfit, which is sort of a fake vinyl purple shoes for the girls, and a stripy shirt right here, which I have so many of these now that, anyway, it's no surprise that I have so many of these because I have so many of these dolls at this point. But I don't need to dwell on them too much just because. And they always have this protective barrier underneath, which makes me nervous every time I see it. But I don't know how this would stain. It's like polyester, which means I have more stuff to cut. Really good thing I brought over scissors. Ugh. Whenever I use scissors on like vinyl, it makes me nervous, but I don't know how else I'm going to get this off. Okay, did it. All right, doll stand for her. And these dolls don't come with underwear. I'm trying to think of what doll was using this stand before, because there's like a lime green stain on the stand. Oh, I should check the doll. Make sure it's not staining the actual doll, whatever colored this stand. So here she is. Let me pull her back here. And then here's Truly Me 115. I've named her Tawny because she was sort of filling in for Tenny in my collection for the longest time. And so what I was saying is the curls are pretty similar looking, except these ones feel, I don't like to say drier because I know that sounds bad, but they feel drier than these. These don't feel as almost like crunchy, but I love this hair, so I don't want to sound like I'm saying anything negative about this wig. I really do love it. It's almost like a textured curl for 115. And this, yeah, I guess it's textured too, but it's hard to tell because of how curly it is. So they also have very light skin tone. She's got the number 5 skin tone in Truly Me 115. And they don't have the numbered. I feel like every doll for Maple Lea so far has just a different skin tone, even though they're all like, they'll either call it light or light to medium, etc. They all just look almost like they have unique skin tone. I'm looking on the monitor, she looks very gray. She doesn't look that gray in person. It might be a comparison side-by-side thing. And then obviously she has gray eyes, so their eyes won't look the same. But as you can see, I should bring her back so you can see the difference in limbs, like how these are, the American Girl limbs are shorter and thicker. And the bodies are probably about the same, but these may look a little longer just because they have longer limbs. I don't know. It's the feet and the hands that are very different, though. That make the clothes very awkward to share between them. So the Maple Lea feet are long and narrow, and the American Girls are short and wide. It's like so funny that they're opposite, but they share. Well, I put a lot of my Maple Lea clothes on my American Girl dolls. And then the hands, as you can see, so sometimes the shirts fit differently because they have their hands are narrow because they're closed and they're like spread for some reason. The American Girl dolls have their hands spread. And then a lot of it's preference, what you're used to as to what you think looks more natural as far as doll poses go. So now, one thing I wanted to show you about the Taylor Swift thing is, because I mentioned on the website that they were telling you how you could style your doll to look like, pretty much to say like Taylor Swift. And in their catalog, they showed the looks too. So they showed it with a couple different dolls on this page here. So I have the piece, whoop, I'm on the wrong side. I have the pieces over here. I'm looking at the monitor, so it's backwards. So I do have all these pieces, and I just bought this piece here. And I'm not fond of the piece in here. So that's why I don't have that intention to. So that's why I'm going to try what is it called? It's a figure skating outfit. I know that. It's the Ice Crystal figure skating set, but it doesn't come with skates. I'm going to try it on her first, just because I want, in case anybody is interested in, I don't know, the set itself, or to make their 115 into Taylor Swift. Because I do feel like she's pretty popular among doll collectors, and they would have released these things with that in mind. And when it comes to the clothes, there'll always be journal pieces included. Let me toss that box. I was about to read it in French. Crystal clear ice, and then it shows the piece you bought, and I think this is for the Terran doll, I believe, so it wouldn't be an every doll situation. And it comes with this scrunchie that's like, I don't know if you could make it out from there, it's like holographic and glittery to match this perfectly. I'm not using the scrunchie for the sake of because I am going to make her kind of like a Taylor Swift doll, as you'll see. You see the glitter everywhere. And it comes with a pair of tights. I'm not going to put those on her just because, for one, it's going to take too long to get all the pieces on and off, and it's not really that important to see her with the entire look. But also because the tights fit so funny. Sometimes like they would come up to the armpits on the American Girl dolls. And I've shown them how the tights fit in other videos. Oh, it's not Velcro this time, it's snaps. So however you feel about snaps, you just have to be, for me, my only thing is you have to be careful with them, because if you just pull them open, they can snap. Well, the threads can snap. So I do not prefer Velcro per se, but I used to collect Integrity toys, and they had this hook and hoop closure. Okay, so like I said, the limbs are different, so these might fit her. I have to be careful how they go through her spread wide hands. So yeah, on Integrity toys, it was this almost like they would do this little loop on one side of the garment. Maybe I shouldn't have put one up first. And you'd have to almost, because sometimes it would fade into the fabric so much you would have to like dig to look for it. And then a hook would just go through it, and then the garment would lay really flat. So I'm being careful because, like I said, there was widespread hands, and I think this is the wider spread hand. So unfortunately, the wider spread hand is what the Velcro arm would go on to. So I just have to be very careful that her big old thumb doesn't go right through the mesh. But at least you're going to see in real time, if you were curious about this, how it goes on American Girl. And I think if you weren't recording yourself in your living room, you'd probably be more careful than I'm being, and it's okay. It's not, my face may say otherwise. It's just a dramatic face I have. Okay, so that did end up going on. Like, no problems. I'm not trying to make it sound, it probably sounded really dramatic. So it's tight on these chubby little arms. But again, to me, it feels like a delicate fabric, so I'm trying not to be too rough. So don't let my worriness deter you or scare you. That's a nice fit once you get it on. And I am going to do up 2 of the snaps because I want to put this on her too while I talk about why I wanted a Taylor Swift style doll. As someone who's not into Taylor Swift. Okay, so it fits nice, right? Let me bring her closer. Let's see if I've got, here you go. Oh, her beautiful curly hair is in the way, but there you go. That's I'm trying to let you see the whole garment, but yeah, really good fit for American Girl, because sometimes you have to take into consideration the longer limbs, and then sometimes they feel like they were better for American Girl just because the way the length hits the wrist is sometimes nicer than it would hit Maple Lea, or the way an American Girl figure skating outfit of the same design. So I have to be careful of the snaps again. So it fits them better than even an American Girl garment might of the same type. So now what I was saying about Taylor Swift is my partner is finally admitting that he's a Swiftie. We've been together for 4 years, and whenever we do like karaoke or something with friends, Taylor Swift is his go-to. And he likes to say he used to say she's his favorite English singer, but trust me, he likes lots of English singers. So that's not really true. Oh, I'm going to keep her around because there's an outfit I want to show, a retired outfit I want to share on her after, just because she's here, not because it has anything to do with her. So he would never like admit that he's a Swiftie, even though he really, really loves all her music. And there's this particular club that we go to sometimes, and every time we go, it's in Toronto, they play this 20-minute medley of Taylor Swift songs. And not only is he totally lit up for those 20 minutes, I at least know some of the songs now because of him and how he is not a Swiftie. But anyway, now he admits it. So I'm hoping I can sneak her into my collection and see if he notices that she looks just like Taylor Swift. See if she really does, you know what I'm saying? Because as a doll collector, I see it. Did I put these on backwards? No. But I wonder if like an actual Taylor Swift fan would see it too. And aside from this figure skating outfit, I have other pieces to, I hope, make it look more Taylor. And I don't know if you saw in the, I have to be careful here too. I don't know if you saw in the catalog picture that she has this red Maple Lea guitar that they display her with. The guitar is sold out currently, but they said what does it say? Like a current, a slightly altered version. I don't remember what exact language they use, but there's going to be a guitar again. But it's sold. The current version is sold out, but it's not. They're not retiring it. They're just updating it, like they've done with. They do that with other things too, on their website, pretty often. I don't know why it feels tighter on her. Oh, the tights, duh. So it's okay though that the guitar is there. I think I would rather her. Oh, I didn't even notice that there are rhinestones on it. Did you? Wow. I'll bring it back when I get her strapped in, because I did not notice that there were rhinestones around the trim before. I just saw all the glitter. And for the record, I'm sitting here, whenever I'm recording, There are so many lights on me that I feel like you probably see the details better than I do because I'm almost blinded by the lights around me. And what's strange is the sleeves somehow look longer on her too. So strange. But it's still a very different fit because the bodies are so different. So now let me bring it back. So just in case you didn't see the rhinestones that go right across here, you probably did. But no, there's a lot going on, right? So maybe you didn't notice. So you can let me know if you did. So now the other pieces I want to to put on with this. This is an old pair of boots from the Brienne doll character. She's like a prairie doll, and she has a lot of cowboy pieces. And this is from a retired outfit, and because they're so old, I don't know if you can see, but they're starting to crack. So I have to kind of commit here that she's going to wear these boots for a long time because I don't think I can keep, transferring them between dolls anymore. And that's why I definitely wasn't going to try these on an American Girl. But the thing about the old boots is they were big. I think they're very detailed and they look they're very high quality, but I just think because the dolls already have such long feet, sometimes I put boots, and these are made for like a female, like a female fashion, and they look big. I don't know if I'm going to keep these on her. I'll have to think about it. But I mean, at least they look cute with the ensemble. And also, this is not really what they did on. Oh, she stands really good in these boots. Oh, so they're actually, I guess that's part of the good thing about having huge boots, is they stand up well. So I'm going to put this jacket on her too, because this was shown with another look in that catalog, but I just want to make her feel a little bit more complete because the boy doll, he's going to have a lot. I don't know, maybe this doesn't look right. Oh, man. Well, I'll think about it. I can always take it off if I change my mind. And let me get her on the doll stand, even though she's standing perfectly fine on her own right now. And I have to pull in this collar very tight, hide that body. The cloth body, I mean. Hopefully she's still looking a little Taylor Swift. Oh, and another thing, I'm going to call, her name is not Taylor Swift, it'll be Tyler and Taylor Osmond, but I also have a cowboy hat, because this isn't enough. And I believe, okay, I don't know the different eras of Taylor Swift. I don't know if they have names, but I know this would be more like Taylor Swift when she first came out. Did I mention that I was going to give her an American Girl guitar? I think that's what I meant to say, and I probably did. And I think this one would actually look nicer for her, for the sake of how I want her to be displayed, than the red Maple Lea guitar. I can figure out how to strap this on. How does this go again? And what's nice about the Maple Lea dolls when it comes to having a guitar is they have more expressive hands. So I think she can hold. She can look like she's holding it, but she's not actually holding it. So here. I don't know if the thing should be under her neck like that, but oh, let me bring her closer so you can see, especially the way the guitar is held. Whoop, wrong way. So they have these, like I was saying, very dynamic, expressive hands, so they can just hold things better. And we can't really pose them because their arms are as stiff as an American Girl, but at least she can look like at least an illusion that she's holding a guitar. She's really cute. And yeah, as I'm getting to know these dolls a little bit more and getting used to them in a way, I'm a lot of them are really starting to grow on me a lot more than they did in the beginning. And also the very first Maple Lea doll I got, she was just old, and I know I say this a lot to anybody who hears my other, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this now. I mean, I'll just hold on to it. Speaking of which, I have to go through and organize all my Maple Lea stuff now because I have so much of it. But anyway, yeah, I've said that the Brienne doll that I got first, she was a really bad doll to start with because I didn't know that they aged. Some of them, depending on which one you got, can age so badly. So now, on to the boy, and Taylor can just sort of sit in the background. You can get used to her or get to know her. So this is the original. This is the newest boy who came out, and so she's the 47 and he's a 48, which I didn't realize they were in sequence. But that just makes me think even more that they're meant to be brother and sister. And I don't know if you could see the dolls behind me, but I've been enjoying making some Maple Lea siblings. So if you look at this pair here, this is these are the East Asian Maple Lea and me friend dolls, and I made a brother doll for Winter out of an old version of her. an older release. So the dolls have changed over time, and sometimes they make them a little bit different for different versions. Does he have tape? Oh, he has tape too. I really should have checked this. In the future, give me 1 second. Because it's not like I'm opening a shipping box. I could have just gone in and cheated, but I didn't think of it this time. So because the dolls kind of go through some slight variations, whether it's a different version of the doll or just, just a different batch and they look different, that's how I wanted to make a boy doll out of and I haven't shown them close up yet. I will one day, but I wanted them to be in this video for the purpose. And the one in the middle, the red and the pink, see the pair right above my head. So he's also a boy of her, meaning I got an older version of Leonie, and she's the Quebec doll, and I made a boy version of her because it was an older version, so they looked different enough that when they're side by side, they look related, but they don't look the exact same. And the person who was selling the Leonie the Leonie doll, I changed. Oh, it popped right out. They had a couple they were selling a couple at once, so I knew that they were going to look different enough. Another journal. Don't know how many of these I need. I'm not going to throw them out, but I am going to start throwing out the boxes because there are just too many. So anyway, what I was saying about this boy doll, he was the first boy I wanted to get, and I kind of wanted him to be like a mini me in a Maple Lea version, just because when I was a kid, I was this kind of, not that my eyes weren't this blue, but they're blue, and I was pretty blonde when I was a kid. And then I don't know what it was. They didn't when I was going into the store, they didn't have him on display. They had the other boy that I ended up getting on display. And so I chickened out of getting this one because I was like, oh, I don't know if I really want a boy. I don't know if I really want a doll that looks like me. But then I saw Nettie's dolls. She has a lot of, where are the scissors? She has quite a bit of Maple Lea dolls, and she did an unboxing of him, and he looked really a lot better because he looks a lot different from the stock photos as usual. They weren't very... they're not very flattering, and it's not just a Maple Lea problem. It's an every doll problem, I think. Is this taped? Where's the tape? So after seeing Nettie's unboxing, I don't even think I got the tape. Here it is. Is that the tape? After seeing her unboxing, I changed my mind. I was like, okay, I do like this doll. And because they look so much alike, I came up with a sibling storyline for them. They're going to be a singing duo, but he's not going to be a country singer. And so I said the girls have purple shoes. The boys come with like a soft vinyl-y blue pair of shoes. It's a different shade of blue, but I think it's pretty much, it's kind of similar, but it's a little bit deeper with a blue zipper instead of purple. And I like the fact that it comes with track pants. And of course, orange shirt, because it's my favorite color. But I already have one of these outfits, so I don't need to dwell on it too much. And before I dress him, because like I was saying with her, how the dolls don't come with underwear, unfortunately. That was a weird noise, sorry. Because I was thinking and reaching. During the Boxing Day sale is what I was trying to say. They put the boys' essentials on sale after I had just gotten through saying, I really want them, but not for that price. So now, 2 of my boys can have underwear, and a couple of them can have socks as well. Now, for his outfit, I'm going a little bit of a different vibe with him than from what I did with her. Did I really need to put socks? Yes. So like I said, the older boots are bigger. So, and these boots here, these big black boots, they actually go with the coat she's wearing. So the outfit she's wearing, it's the jacket, the hat, the bag, and then these boots. And then I put a different pair of boots and a pair of tights. Well, I put an outfit underneath. And so these big old boots went with that outfit. And even though it's like probably one of my favorite Maple Lea outfits, I don't love how the boots look on the girls. Like, they probably look a little bit better on these cowboy boots, but those are fine for some reason. Maybe because it just goes with the ensemble. So anyway, back to this doll. I'm doing a little bit of a mishmash of outfits. So this is this is Leonie's rock and roll outfit. And Leonie is, again, she's the girl here in the pink and purple. Quebec doll. And so he's going to be, like I said, he's going to be like they're a duo. He's going to be the singer, the rock and roll singer, and she's going to be like the backup and the kind of a country singer. You know what? The socks are making these pants impossible to go on, so I'm going to put the socks on after. And that's why they are Tyler and Taylor Osmond. So to anyone out there who is in the know enough to figure out why they would be the Osmond siblings when she's a little bit country and he's a little bit rock and roll, chime in if you know what I'm talking about before I blurt out the answer. But yeah, there was a song in the, I don't know if it was the 1960s. It was before I was born, but I definitely still know the song to this day. I don't know if it was a cover, but I know that Donnie and Marie Osmond sang at least a version of a little bit country, a little bit rock and roll. Or I'm a little bit country, I'm a little bit rock and roll. So that's why I decided to go with that being their names. And at first I thought they would be twins, but I see them in person, they're not twins. Maybe fraternal, but nah. They're just going to be brother and sister. And they won't always be wearing these outfits. And there's one piece, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it on camera. I'll try, and if not, I don't know. See you next time. But it's this choker that is it's so hard to put on, even when I'm not filming, that I brought tweezers over just in case. And this isn't Maple Lea. Somebody gave me this in a lot, and I love it because it's a unique necklace. Should I not talk for a second? Oh, come on. I can't not talk for a second. That's my problem. I might just do this after because it's not like, you know, that's what I'll do. I won't put it on, but after it's on, after I have everything else on him, I'll just put it around his neck like that because it's getting awkward for me. I'm getting uncomfortable. Now, these, like I said, big boots. Hopefully they look better on a boy doll. Maybe I shouldn't put the socks on him at all. And to me, they don't really suit the what they call the concertina outfit, the one that's behind me, because they seem like motorcycle boots, like very rock punk kind of vibe. And what she's wearing is a classy jacket with a nice hat, and I don't know what kind of concert she's going to. Maybe in the journal pages it said it, but I didn't get the journal pages. And weirdly enough, I'm going to put an American Girl jacket on him. I have two of these. It is my favorite jacket, so whenever I see it for sale. When I was a kid, I wanted a jacket like this so bad. And so now, way later in life, my dolls get to dress like that instead. And the other piece that goes with the outfit that's on under the rock and roll, I don't even know if that's what it's called. I could look at my catalog. I don't think that's what it's called necessarily, but it says rock and roll, so that's why I'm calling it that. Anyway, what I was saying is it also comes with this bracelet, this studded bracelet, which to me is not totally rock and roll, but it's like, you know, it's like kiddish rock and roll, sure. If it were actual rock and roll, I think it would have more like studs, or not studs, sorry. Studs that aren't just black and flat, but more like actual studs or spikes. Whew. And also another piece from American Girl, this bandana that came with the, is it called country chic outfit? Which, depending on how you wear it, can look country. Look, I had no choice but to do this on camera because it's so delicate. And this is another thing I have two of. So I was able to, okay, now he's giving Bruce Springsteen. not really rock. Well, Bruce Springsteen was rock for the time. I haven't tried this on because sometimes I like to see, oh, it's cute. It is. Sometimes I like to discover these things like on camera, be in the moment, so you can know if I really do like it. Except I don't like how it's making his hair look a little funny, but it's still very cute. And there's more to it. I'm not done. I don't know if I'm going to be, maybe it doesn't even need this stud around his neck. I'm looking at the monitor. And people usually humor me in my weird fashion sense. Let me put this on him. Because like I said, he's the singer. I'm just going to put this on so you can see it. I don't know. Maybe this wasn't the right call, but it's okay. It's okay to learn this as I go. No, I like it. I changed my mind. I changed my mind back. I like it. And I also bought these sunglasses with these two dolls. Whoop, so you can see the whole thing. And sometimes their glasses come in a proper box with journal pages. And then this one said it just comes in a little baggie. I don't know what determines what's what. I'm going to try this on his face and then in his hair to see what I like better. I don't like the way it fit his face. So either they're going to, let me bring him closer. So you can decide for yourself. Cool boots though, right? Love them. And then these look almost like, I don't know if anybody would know what bondage pants are. They usually have straps and stuff on them. They were like a punk style from the, I don't know. I knew of them in the 90s and 2000s, but they're probably even older. So I want the shirt to be more visible. So I'm going to let you see him with the glasses on, and then I'm just going to pop them in his hair because they don't seem to suit his face shape. But what a waste. So maybe I'll give these to another doll. No. Tell me what you think. On his eyes, on his hair, or not at all. But regardless, this is Tyler Osmond, and he has a microphone. So the bandana, I was originally going to have it as more like a bracelet, but then I thought that's too much bandana on. Oh, I thought it'd be able to hold it better. There we go. Whoop, not really. Well, the grip is a little bit loose, so I guess he can only hold it like so. So there we go. If it falls out of his hand, I'm sorry, but here you go. Here are the Osmond siblings, because she's a little bit country and he's a little bit rock and roll. So here we go. And then, as I mentioned, I think I mentioned at the beginning of the video that I have a couple outfits. I'm going to put these two over here while I do some. I have a couple retired outfits. When I did my last video where I opened Alexi and her bundle, I talked about a lot of an Alexi lot that I bought, and it was so cheap. I don't think I mentioned in the video. So I got a doll and like 5 outfits for $100 Canadian, which is probably about 70, 68 US. And it came with so many things I wanted, but it also came with outfits I didn't have on my wish list because I didn't know they existed. And the first one I'm going to share is pajamas. They're Brienne's pajamas, and Brienne also has a nightgown, but I would never have this on my doll because of the shape of the top, and I just want to see how it's going to look on my 115. Oh, and I don't remember, I think I mentioned this in the last video, but again, I recorded it a long time ago. The old outfits don't say the name inside them, but I think these are just her bunny pajamas, and does it say the year? I think the tag at least said the year. Not this one. Oh well, but it's her older pajamas, I think, because I don't think she has pajamas anymore. So she has kind of a bunny theme going on in her. She lives on a farm, so I think they're bunnies. Oh. I don't know. I guess the straps hit the shoulders at the right place, but then that neck joint, it just ruins everything. Really cute pajama set if that doesn't, either if that doesn't bother you, or if you have, let me see if there's a year on here. No. If the neckline thing doesn't bother you, or if you have different dolls to put 18-inch dolls that don't have that kind of a neck joint, because there are some that exist. But Maple Lea and American Girl both have. Oh, and you know what? The rest of the outfits I'm going to be showing are pink. Just a fluke, and I think I've talked about it before that one of the things I love about Maple Lea, you know what, there's actually a really cute pajama set on her, if you can get past the neck joint. So I just want to warn you before I turn her around. Let me get these on, see if they fit. They fit these big, wide feet. Oh yeah, not too bad. Cute. Okay, maybe the pants don't fit so well because I'm noticing they're sagging a little bit. And these bunny slippers are really, really cute. And they have this sort of cardboard or something in them to make them very flat. I don't know, maybe I should pull these up. I don't like the way they're sitting. Okay, they're either going to be sagging or they're going to be floods. Or I forget what other people call them. They're going to be too short in the legs or too saggy in the crotch. But if neither of those things bothers you, all the things that I talked about, here she is. It's a cute pajama set. Slippers, at least. Pants, and they're very wide-legged, but I think these are from the 2000s, that's why. So yeah, it hits right in the shoulder, right? But just too bad about that neckline, or that neck joint. That's something that personally bothers me, so that's why I'm saying that. And then another outfit that I have already shown, because it's going to be the last Friends. So by the way, he's Friends 1 mold, just so you know. And when I do the Maple Lea deep dive next month, I'm going to talk a little bit more about the Friend 1 versus Friend 2. But I'll just say right now, originally I think this was going to be all the Friend dolls were going to be in this mold, and then they probably realized it was very boyish looking, let's say, because once they came out with the Friend 2 mold, they stopped making girls with that face. I think that was probably a smart idea. So I'm going to, this outfit I've shown before, so I'm not going to go too much into the details. What I'll do is, as I dress her, I'll show you the pieces. Because this is my Truly Me 33. Her name is Brienne in my collection because at one point, I thought I was never going to have Maple Lea girls. And I've had her in one of Brienne's outfits all this time. And I bought this outfit for another doll, but I want to dress it in her until the summer when I'm going to put on that doll. So this is a really cute, like what we say, pistachio mint green shirt with, this is an embroidered scene of like horses and horses on a meadow, I guess. And I haven't tried it on anyone yet, but it is a little bit wrinkly and I was going to iron it, but then when I looked at it, I didn't want to iron it because of the embroidery. I didn't know if that would ruin anything. So I thought, well, this Brienne is probably chubbier than Maple Lea doll, so I was hoping she could stretch it out and flatten it, but no, it's a good fit. It's not tight on her at all. And this, so it came with like 2 ways to wear it. So you can wear it with this vest or with the long sleeves. And I'm going to put her in the long sleeves because I prefer that. Just because there's a bit more color to it than, you know what it is? I'm just realizing it now. It looks like Strawberry Shortcake, the 80s doll, because she was this kind of color scheme. I wonder if that's why I like Caroline's outfit so much. I'm looking over my Caroline doll because it's like, there's something about her color scheme in her outfit that I've always really liked. And she looks like she's got Strawberry Shortcake's color theme. And so does this. Mystery solved. Because there was always something so nostalgic about it for me. I'm so glad I got to experience that on camera, figure that out in front of everyone, or whoever sees this. So yeah, I guess that's why I really appreciate this green sort of mint pistachio. I prefer pistachio over mint. I like mint too, but I think that's why I prefer to see it as pistachio. But now I'm just going to see it as Strawberry Shortcake. Because this is what she looked like. I think she still looks like this in the newer versions, but I grew up in the 80s with the original. Yeah, the original. Think about that for a second. So I don't know if I showed this plaid top up close, but it's like a very thin flannelette. So it feels like as I always say on here, I'm going to have to figure out how to iron this shirt. It's not going to straighten itself out. I guess I'll be careful around the embroidery. Oh, well. The solution isn't what I hoped. And then the pants, very detailed. They come with a Velcroed belt. So I don't have to remove it because it's Velcroed in the front. So as you can see, there's some embroidery in the back pockets. It's like a soft, it's somewhere between like, feels like fake leather and fake suede. And Velcro in the front. Those cute little socks, I can't wait to get those on. So I have a little farm scene set up with her and another doll who's gonna, this is the 33, and so she's the sort of original version of 102 who's gonna be up next. And these jeans have a lot of detail, but it's older. So 2000s, which means it's gonna have those boot cut, if you know what I'm talking about. Like, does anybody else have, oh, like those pajama pants, but not as extreme. And there's a lot of detail in here that I'm looking at, like the stitch is pink, like a soft pink, to go more with that Strawberry Shortcake color scheme. And, ew. Okay, they look a little bit too 2000s. I may change my mind about these after. And it's okay. Fashion trends change. I don't know. It's okay. She's supposed to be young. I don't think she would really care if she's in style or not. You know what I mean? Okay, now let me get the socks on because the socks are so cute too. They also have, I think it's printed on there, a little horse on each side, on the outside of each sock. And the boots, the shoes that come with it, are amazing. As when you what's the word? When you look past the size of the old boots, they were still really detailed and really great materials. So these aren't oversized. And I'm hoping I can get them close enough that you can see just how good they look. As wide as these pant legs are, I'm having trouble pulling them up. So these, I don't know what style of shoe this is, but it's got a really detailed sole. Hopefully you can see that. They're like a faux leather here. There's a plaid inside on the inside of where she puts her foot in. That's the same pattern as that. And then there's this little, I guess it looks a little bit like a tassel in the front. You can see that detail. Sorry, I'm trying to block out the background because I think, well, hopefully when it's on her, you can see it better. Almost put it on her wrong foot. And now here's hoping it goes on this chubby American Girl foot, but there's no way I'm going to risk ruining it. So I don't know, I'm going to put her in it if it doesn't fit. Let's see. Should be okay. Oh yeah, there we go. Are we making it? So, like I said, I couldn't find out the name of this outfit. Is it going on? Is it on? I think it's on actually, and I'm just being paranoid. But it is really cute. And to be honest, I feel like when I look at the boots, it looks like the same kind of shape as the American Girl shoe, but I don't want to pull these laces too tight and risk ruining it. It's fine. Who am I kidding? I always go ham on everything I do on here. I like to pretend I'm careful, but really, it's just materials that I know are fine. Cute. I love these shoes so much. And they are going to go on a Maple Lea girl in the summer. And I'll put her back in the outfit she was originally in. It's just I want to change some things up, see how things look differently. Or see how things look in a different outfit. Oh, did I pull that out? So you know what? I think I just pulled out one of the laces and it's not going to be easy to put it in, so I'm not going to do that here. I'll just put the shoe on her so you can at least sort of see how she would look. Huh. Maybe that's the trick, pulling out one of the laces. Or like pulling the lace out of one of the holes. But I'm just going to pretend it's dyed up. Oh. Okay, I'm leaving her like this because I think sometimes I fuss too much when I'm recording and it's not necessary. But you can still see how cute the outfit is when I bring her close. I love how because remember I said the sleeves are longer usually, and it looks really cute that she has these sort of low-hanging sleeves on the plaid top. And everything is just so detailed and such nice, wonderful fabrics. And the shoes, if I hadn't, I don't know if I pulled it out or if it was already like that, but regardless, they would look even cuter if I could. I'm just going to move Tyler over a little bit just to make some more room. So I have one more outfit to show on her sister, because I do love making some sibling storylines. And this outfit here is another old one. I don't even know if it's Brienne's. I couldn't find out much on this particular outfit, but it's really cute. And again, pink. It's just a fluke. I swear they have more colors than pink at Maple Lea. And it's just 3 pieces. I have seen pictures of this where it comes with a pair of what look like Mary Jane shoes and some kind of headband or something for the hair. Oh, and yeah, the older outfits used to come with this blue Maple Lea branded plastic hanger. So this is a ribbed long sleeve tee. Or no, I don't know if this is a tee, but a long sleeved. Oh no, I think it's kind of like a t-shirt, but it's ribbed. I don't know if you can see the texture from there. And I hand washed. So this lot that I got, so this is part of the lot, this is something else. And the pajamas are part of that lot that I got with Alexi's stuff and the Alexi doll in my last video, if anybody watched it. And so I hand washed everything because it smelled like kind of like a basement. And there's nothing wrong with something when it's old smelling old. It's just, that's why I decided to hand wash everything. I'm trying to put on her Velcro blindly. And it's a cute fit, but it doesn't even matter because it's going to get a sweater over it anyway. Oh, should I? Here, just in case you want to see. Because, you know, if you did happen to come across this outfit and wonder, maybe you'd only want to wear it like this and not with the cardigan over. But I don't know what the trick is of getting a cardigan over long sleeves. Let's see if I can do this. You probably can't see what I'm doing because, oh, you know what? The sleeve is long enough, or wide enough, that I can reach under and grab hold. Am I putting this on right? It kind of looks the same upside down and right side up. So then maybe it doesn't matter. Okay. I'm looking in the monitor and I think these boots do not suit the color scheme at all, but the hat does. So yeah, as I said, they live on a farm, so that's why I always kind of have this sort of cowboy motif going on with these dolls. And there's a boy who's not getting he's not getting a change of clothes, so I'm not bringing him out here for this video. There are a lot of holes in this cardigan, meaning it's like a knit cardigan, right? So is this the widespread thing? Are these the widespread fingers? Is this the hand with the widespread fingers? That was really difficult to say. So yeah, what I was saying is it was wide, so I could reach up and under, and can you even see what I'm doing? And pull and hold on to the sleeve underneath. And again, this is a retired outfit, so I don't know if it was necessary to show, but maybe it's just fun and interesting for people to see the different fashions and how they look on Maple Lea. Or on American Girl. I know I'm going to start messing up the names of these doll lines now that I'm delving deeper into Maple Lea. I just want to get the cardigan sitting in a good place. It's really cute. And I love the skirt. The skirt is so country, in my opinion. But What do I know? Okay, so it's just elastic waist. There's no Velcro or anything. And I am going to bring it up closer because there are a lot of details that I want you to see on the skirt, especially because it's got this sequin trim and all these little. Do you think it would tuck in or the shirt go over it? I think it should be tucked in. And also, this is the first time I'm putting this outfit on anyone too, because I don't even know if I have a Maple Lea girl in mind to wear this in the summer. Maybe Leonie, but she has a lot of outfits right now. Wow, it's longer than I expected. The skirt sits longer, maybe because their legs are shorter. So many shades of pink in this outfit, but it's not her fault. It's the boots. And I don't know what else I would put with this outfit. Because as I said, I think I've seen it with Mary Jane, so let me bring it. Is she looking at you? Here we go. So this is 102. Her name is Starla in my collection, and she is the Brienne beside me, the American Girl Brienne, her sister. Because they're the same, basically the same doll, just one is the newer version with the painted eyelashes and thicker eyebrows. But it's a cute skirt, right? I know it's a lot of pink, but at least with the denim, it offsets it a little bit, I think. And I hope that is everything I needed to talk about. I'm not interrupting myself because I thought of something else. It's just that unboxing, I recorded that a while back. And that means a couple things. One, you might have noticed some weird cuts because I was editing out things that were no longer relevant or true because this is in the future now. And also it means I've had some time with the dolls to have them settle in and just grow on me a little bit more. And it's a good thing because oftentimes I'll do an unboxing on here and then I'll kind of play with the doll a little bit, getting it to look a little bit better. And then I'll think, oh, it's too bad I did that and uploaded it right away. So this one time, probably the only time, that I'm able to show you the dolls after they've settled in a little bit more. And I'm glad because the 47 doll I think she's actually become one of my favorite dolls, which is so funny because she's normally not to my aesthetic. But as you can see, her curls have really settled down and they hang really nicely. And so I'm glad I got to do this little follow-up almost, even though it's like I'm uploading at the time. So let me bring her closer because she's a really nice doll and I just, now I can show her better where, sometimes it's a little bit, I'm not showing them at their best when I'm unboxing because I'm more focused on everything I'm saying about opening the doll. And I could show the boy, he hasn't changed that much. Maybe his hair settled in a little bit, or I posed him a little bit more dynamically, but still, I feel like out of this pair, she really is the show stealer. But I should show him anyway because now that I'm thinking about it, he's not just rock. He's more like 80s rock or punk, whatever. I really like this duo, and I've had them for about a week, and I think by the time that I should get around to uploading this, it's going to be another week. So by the time you see this, these dolls will already be old news. But it's good because they look a lot better, at least in my opinion. So let me know below if you can see the difference, or if I'm just a collector who I can really hone in on the details because they're in front of me. Whatever it is, I'm glad I got to do at least one unboxing video like this where it's more of a follow-up at the end. So now I can say thanks for hanging out with me, and I will see you obviously really soon in the next one.